us to call 911. And we definitely had gas in it. This, yeah. At night, and when it's cold, the gas company came out and told us to call 911. And we definitely had gas in it. This, okay, I'm going to show you. This right here got folded in and would have you back. That hole goes all the way down. I don't know how long.
Well, you're talking about a complaint that was made?
That's not a very good point.
Okay, now let's just have one conversation here.
But this is not your job to help. That's nothing. We're not here for that.
Okay, so, I mean, we've heard a lot about the led up to this event. Okay, stop while I'll tell you. Okay, now let's just have one conversation here. Stop while I'll tell you.
But this is not your job to help. That's nothing. We're not here for that.
Okay, so, I mean, we've heard a lot about the history that led up to this event.
Well, what's here now is I'm going to be sued. This is why I got kind of locked down, because I was threatened to be sued for making any repairs after they had completely turned their back on us.
Landlord's tradition.
I understand.
Okay.
The other thing is the city, through Tony Escamilla, he said everything has got to be taken out of here immediately.
That's a health department issue.
Okay.
In terms of the soil, if the health department makes that call, that's their call. So let me just make it clear. Tony doesn't make the calls for the health department makes the calls for the health department. So if a failure says there's an issue, there's an issue. If not, not. So we'll leave that to the health department.
Because I've requested things in writing, all kinds of stuff to see if I could throw this out. I was promised a dumpster, a truck, even a crew.
Let me clarify that. Also, there may have been some miscommunication. The city does not provide trucks, and the city does not provide dumpsters.
Okay, well that was made clear to me at that point.
Let me just say this. My staff know that the city doesn't provide trucks and dumpsters. There may have been a miscommunication. Now, the city has what's called the MASS program, which is Maintenance, Assistance, and Services to Homeowners. For people that meet a certain income threshold, they paint houses and do minor repairs. We don't do yard cleanups. We don't provide dumpsters. We don't provide dumps. My staff know that. So I'm not sure if there was some miscommunication between the two, but I just want to clarify so everybody's on the same page right now.
Okay. Here's the thing is, I was told to remove the trash. I ordered a trash pickup from the city. So once a year for everything to clear away. And I was told by them that because we had sewage on the property, sewage spills, and this stuff was contaminated. Well, I put all these tarps up to protect my neighbors.
All right.
He said that I could go to jail if I did that.
Okay.
That I have to call
if that's what they told you, then that's what I would go with then. That's fine. Okay, that's fine.
I'm between a rock and a hard place. I want this stuff out. I don't want to be here. We had an 18-month lease. We got completely just closed on this deal. Just completely.
So if the city is saying that they're not going to pick up the large item debris because there's sewage on it, then that's the answer. You don't put it out. If you need to make other arrangements, and you make other arrangements. If you need a roll-off dumpster, you get a roll-off dumpster. If you need it,
we're broke.
That's an issue that we don't have any control over.
Okay.
Is there any way we can get some assistance or a clearance to say, hey, we have this situation here. We have people that have this stuff. It got destroyed. It's full of...
clearance. When you say clearance, what do you mean?
Well, just means to say, go ahead and throw it away.
The city, it sounds like you've already talked to Public Works. What you've told me is Public Works has said if there's sewage contamination, you can't. So I think what we're going to go on is what you've already said is they said you can't throw it away. So
one of the things, I was told that because there was no water, that's when they shut the water off on the 23rd.
Okay.
The water was shut out. We called them, and they finally came and called that. We called.
Yeah.
Okay, many times.
Okay.
Now, they came out and shut the water down. That was the way I was disinfecting everything. I've got no way to disinfect the goods here. No
Why did they turn the water off?
They said that because the electricity was in the line. And then they pulled the meter. I wasn't even able to get a meter read. They pulled this meter right here, and I got a picture of it. And without me getting a read, the meter got yanked.
Okay, if water and power has said there's a legitimate reason, I am not going to go.
Tony said that, not water and power.
Tony said what?
Electricity from the house right there, the line runs here, and then there was a leak also in the pipe. Not only did we have the flood from the backup drain under the house from the maintenance pipe drain, whatever they did there, but there's also a leak, and the leak is also filling up in here, so they see the water.
Alright, so then if Tony gives you that information, all I can do is say, clarify with water and power. We don't have control over the water. You're going to need to determine why it was turned off.
Tony shut it down.
Tony doesn't turn the water off.
That's what he did.
Well, you know what? Let me think about that. You know,
He shut
Tony
the water
can do, he can only do a power hold, and a power hold doesn't affect the current tenants, it only affects the next tenants. So he doesn't have the authority to turn the water off, he doesn't have the authority to turn the electricity off. If the water's turned off, somebody else made the decision. We didn't make the decision. You're going to need to dig into a little bit further.
No, I did. That was on site. I was right there in front of it.
We didn't make that call. So, okay, why don't we walk back out front?
Okay, well, you see, this thing, this was.
Let me clarify here.
Go ahead.
Let me just be
What is it?
very, very honest with you.
This is off of the.
Let's just have one conversation at a time, so we'll finish.
Oh, okay. I was just talking to.
There's been a tremendous amount of damage in this property. This is something that's very rare. We rarely see damage to this extent. That you've told the group here that you have done, or you or other people have done the lion's share of this work.
Actually, no, not the line. All of this stuff is in place.
The stuff that we're seeing here.
Yes, to protect my family and myself.
Whatever.
We didn't touch this one here.
We're not talking about this. We're talking about everything associated with the front house. So this, all the damage to the interior, all the damage to the. Let me just finish. All the stuff out here, all the sewage flow. Our responsibility, the city's responsibility right now, is to make an assessment. Is this habitable or is it not habitable? It is not habitable.
Sure.
We don't need to go into the 10 months or 6 months of fighting that you had with Sammy to get X, Y, or Z. That's something that's going to be taken up, I would assume, in the civil court. Our responsibility, Ophelia, in terms of the assertion that there's fecal matter and whatnot, is that something you'll take up with the property owner?
Probably so, and also because it's your property. They say don't pick it up or don't clean it. Get a hazardous waste people to clean it up for you. You don't want to, do it.
Well, so does
We've already lost thousands and thousands of dollars on this.
I have to go back and look it up and see what they're talking about. But this is where the wood is cut.
Okay. Nobody's disputing. Nobody's disputing that there was a problem with the plumbing. Nobody's disputing that something seems to have gone wrong. Nobody's disputing that. The question is the remedy went way off course. Way off course. And I'm not going to pass judgment on what you thought was a good idea. I
didn't start off to do this.
The owner had a problem. Can we just talk about where we are right now?
Okay, let me just say, generally, people do not embark on this type of repair. This is way beyond the scope of a repair. And a judge can make the call, whatever words he wants to use, whatever he wants to qualify it as. This is not repair. And again, it's for a judge. Our responsibility from code and building, is it habitable, yes or no? The answer to that is no. It's yellow tide. The only people that can go in is to do repairs. Public Works has said that this debris can't be disposed of because it's got fecal matter, and the health department will write a notice as to what they want done to remedy the site.
Yeah, well, okay. Now we had other people that said that because it was laying out in the sun that it was safe. That's where the reports came
It's them Kenny and Tony, the good guy.
Okay, bottom line. The health department is going to make the call. I don't care.
I need something in writing from you.
If you had some other guy or some person came by, bottom line, when the health department writes the notice, whatever the notice consists of, if they say you can remove it, you can remove it. If they say you need to get it tested for fecal matter before you remove it, they're the ones that are going to make the decision. Okay? So we're not listening to other guys. We're not listening to the guy that came by in a purple pickup truck last week. We're not listening to that. Health department.
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
So the county hazmat guy who was out here on the 3rd, along with Roberto Pena,
Health department.
who told him he needs a clearance to touch any of his stuff.
Health department.
Yeah, we've been trying to get
Robert
this stuff
Pena is
out.
from Building and Safety, not
Roberto
Health
Pena
Department.
does not give directions on health department issues. He's a co-compliance officer.
Right.
We rely on the health department for their recommendations on these sanitation issues. Roberto
She
Pena's
didn't recognize a report. So
okay. Roberto Pena's comments to you relative to this, off the table.
And the county hazmat guy?
Health department. Ophelia can get a hold of the with the county people, and they can touch base if they need to.
Okay.
But it's going to be the health department's call.
This was expressing gas. The fire department has been out here. When they came out, the hazmat guy, they did a 4-way meter test.
Okay.
Now,
So what I have is I'm between a rock and a hard space. I need something from her. I've written you letters. I've got no response since the 23rd on this. Nothing. Okay. The only thing that happened was a third party right here. A phone call to her. No, nothing.
Okay, so what are you looking for?
What I'm looking for is
the health department also
that this is
their health as well as whatever's
Sure.
going on in the